Saipan is the largest island in the northern part of the Mariana Islands, located in the western part of the Pacific Ocean in fabulous Micronesia. The first European travelers appeared here in the 16th century. They discovered a lot of wonders, such as strange plants, amazing birds, and also original customs of the Chamorro Indians, the indigenous inhabitants of this tropical paradise. This, of course, included culinary customs. With one of them, the word of which has reached the modern day, we will get acquainted. That is, if we manage the quite exhausting walk through the jungle, where the humidity and stuffiness make one rather thirsty. Stanley agreed to lead me to one of the sacred streams. By the way, Stanley's a former congressman. He's now retired. Stanley belongs to the Chamorro tribe, and he knows the island like his 5 fingers.
Are you thirsty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let's stop here for...
And what is it?
This is a sugar cane. Chew it and, swallow the juice.
Surprisingly delicious. You know, it contains juice. It's not luscious. It's just slightly sweet. It even seems a little cool. Perfectly quenches first and refreshes.
Very tasty.
Undoubtedly, getting food in jungles is easier than in our forests. There are bananas, pineapples, lemons, papaya, bread tree, and other edible plants. The sound should be like this. It will be even tastier.
Okay, thank you. So, let's go.
Not bad. There's one bizarre culinary tradition in the notes of Spanish explorers who discovered the islands of the Old World. Chamorro people were divided into 3 classes. The upper, which included warriors, sailors, and hunters, the middle class, presented by farmers, and the rightless class of slaves. The symbol of social status meant not only wealth and power, but also the right to eat a special dish called Kelaguen. Its main ingredient, a special freshwater shrimp, which dwell in the streams of Saipan. For us, shrimp is a simple snack, but here on Saipan, it's a rare product. Streams often dry out, and generally, there aren't a lot of them. So for the locals, shrimps became a delicacy like black caviar is for us. They are lured into these kind of traps.
We'll have to put it back in the water with the bait in there, coconut bait.
So, slowly.
Slowly like that.
Okay.
And then leave it there to sink.
Okay.
Okay. So we will tie here.
Are you sure they will come, the shrimps?
Yeah, because they see the coconut is still there.
Really?
The beads, they smell. Or maybe papaya, ripe papaya, yellow papaya.
Papaya?
Fruit, yeah.
You know, with this meal, you can catch anybody.
Anybody?
Even me, for example.
Yeah.
So,
so we leave this until tomorrow again and check it out,
see you tomorrow, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Just leave it here.
That gives us time to look for other products necessary for the distinguished dish. Let's start with pepper, which has a strange human name, Donny Sally. The best pepper grows on the neighboring island of Tinyan. It's quite small, only 100 square kilometers. Forests, beaches, and one village. Locals travel between atolls by means of aircraft. A round-trip ticket costs about $40. It's not very expensive for the islanders, who are rather well off. But it's quick, and there are great views from the air. The flight on such a jet may be exciting, but there's no breakfast on board. Fortunately, we took some with us. Genuine flight food. In the sense that it was once flying too. These are locusts. I got them on Saipan. Not that bad. Reminds me of dried fish. You know, perhaps I'll keep on thinking that I had little dried fish for breakfast. The Tinian coast is considered one of the most beautiful in the world. Fine sand, azure sea, wild tropic vegetation. They often make TV adverts here. Ah, what beauty. 100 years ago, I would say that it's just asking to be on a painting. Nowadays, all the beauty is in advertising. You just want to... Donnie Sally, date with the pepper. Well, it's time to go further into the jungle for our date with Sally Donnie. Say, Antonio, what makes this pepper so good? Sally Donnie is the chilliest pepper in the whole Pacific region. And why this strange name, Donnie Sally? I'd say that it's the name for a woman that is, say, very hot. No, it's the name of a local bird species which feed on this pepper, but then spread the seeds. Wow, I suppose this bird is truly fire-breathing, like a dragon.
Hi, my friend. This is the tree, the Donnie Sally.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's small.
But this Donnie is very strong, even though very small.
I should try.
Yeah.
You first. Okay.
Hot.
Hot.
You try. Good?
Yeah.
Very small, right? Hot.
Dear viewers, this is inexpressible. I think that in the next couple of months, I won't spice my food, because I just had enough.
I like that.
Even though you drink water, it's still hot because this thing until later it's gonna disappear. One is not yet right. This one, the red, is the right one. So this is the good one.
Okay.
Everything. Put everything. No. Very hot.
The last one.
You like it?
However, in my travels, I've eaten a lot of sharp, bitter, and hot. Now, I'm not afraid of anything. Oh, sorry guys. We should have cut this out. Don't know how this got here. In one word, we have the pepper now. It was time to return to Stanley and to check the trap. But first, a little picnic, because pepper can't really fill you. A wanderer who found himself hungry while on the road can quench his hunger with this delicacy. It's called apegigi. It's connected to a touching local legend. The ancient story about love and bad appetite. Long ago, one islander's wife became ill. She fully stopped eating and became too grumpy, I guess. An anxious husband decided to treat her with a delicacy of his own recipe. For this purpose, he gathered all the most delicious that was at the disposal of the Indians, namely coconut, tapioca, and bananas. The caring husband mixed the pulps of bananas with tapioca, flavored them with coconut milk, and molded these kind of sausages. Then, he wrapped them in banana leaves and roasted on the grill. They say, after trying apegigi, the woman not only recovered, but also began to treat the neighbors with this new delicacy. Since that time, apegigi became the favorite dessert of the Chamorro tribe. The origin of the word apegigi is unknown. There's no such word in the Chamorro language. But it's considered it was invented by the children who loved the new treats. Excellent. We can move on.
Is it empty?
Oh, this one here. Ready? You're gonna be ready to cook?
Wow. Well lucky today.
Maybe you can like this. See that? Put it here, no? You want it?
Wow. So, what is it?
It's a shrimp.
I see.
Freshwater shrimp that is native to island Saipan.
Okay. And do you have a hole in this trap?
Looks good enough. I think no less than 20. Do you see it? Shrimps here have these kind of hands, no other word for it. They serve them to pick up food, but also to fight with each other. But from my point of view, it looks rather frightening, don't you think?
You gotta be careful, don't let it bite your nose. Well, in Chamorro, they call it shrimp. It's mahong, uhang. Uhang.
So can it bite?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not painful.
Really?
Try, yeah,
So
try.
can it bite you first?
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay, bite him.
So, now, my friends, we have the main product for our table. It bites. We now have to find the last ingredient for Kelaguen. For this, we lift in the air once again and fly to the smallest of the North Mariana Islands. That's called Rota. I think Rota is one of the quietest places on Earth. Everyone who comes here enters an atmosphere of bliss, a serene paradise at the edge of the Earth. The most vigorous thing that Rota offers is bird watching, considered a sport by some. I think I'm the only one who felt a little alarmed here. A reasonable precaution. Each year, coconuts kill 150 people. I don't want to be the 151st.
Hello?
Hello. Why you afraid with my coconut?
Reasonable precaution.
I will introduce you to my coconut.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Jerry told me that the coconut is the main island plant. All parts of the nut find their use. It's not only food, drink, fuel, but also a material of various arts. In the past years, even musical instruments were made out of it. For them, coconuts are like wheat for us, an indigenous culture. Jerry showed me how to detect dangerous coconuts that are ready to fall on the head of some onlooker, from a quite respectful height, and with the full power of gravity, so to say. Is it old?
Yeah, this is.
Yes, that's a dried one. It's very dangerous. Remember, with it, you should be very careful.
That's the one.
I'm on alert. You see, Jerry also follows the concept of reasonable precaution. When it came time for goodbyes, the amiable islander presented me with a little gift. And so, we found what we were looking for: 2 exclusively mature coconuts. And that means we should start cooking. Hello.
Hello.
They say you can prepare real Kelaguen here.
Yes, but you are gonna have to have a lot of ingredients.
Vincent Babauta is an expert in the national cuisine of the North Mariana Islands. Vincent, I've heard a lot of interesting things about Kelaguen. But what is this dish for you?
Shrimp Kelaguen is very special for our family and honesty. And, you know, it comes from generation to generation. This is hot water.
Okay.
So, for weddings and
Birthday, maybe?
birthday too, and honesty. But the shrimps are very expensive.
Though centuries have passed by, shrimps, as before, are considered a delicacy. But only local ones, as the stores do have ones that are frozen and cheap.
I just add hot water, and we're not trying to cook the shrimp. We're just trying to make and then just drain the water. We have all these ingredients here. We have the lemon here. We have the onion, young coconut. So just add some salt first, maybe half teaspoon.
Yep.
Right. Throw it in there. You know, and then I'm gonna cut some onions. You know. And then
As I understand, it doesn't take much time to prepare this.
it's not the time. I mean, it's just that it's shrimp is for Saipan. It's very expensive. So we don't make it often. We only make it on special occasion. This is just the same one. This is just the juice from the lemon that I already squeezed.
Today is very special occasion. Because I am very, very hungry.
And then we can put more. Just use everything. Yeah.
You see, almost all these ingredients are readily available, and some, as for example shrimp, are even more available than here.
Prepare here. Just take that. Okay, and you can just add a little bit of hot pepper. So you tried this one already, right? We got everything in there now, so let's set it up in a dish.
It took us so long to acquire the ingredients, and the dish was prepared in just a few moments. It even hurts a bit.
And there you go. There's your shrimp Kelaguen.
Thank you very much.
So, let's go and try. No matter how many days I spent on islands, sunset always comes as a surprise. Where's the twilight, I wonder? 1, 2, 3, night. It's even more enjoyable to have dinner after sunset. About 500 years ago, Kelaguen was before all a sign of social status, a place in the hierarchy. But today, it's just a dish, but a very tasty one. Let's take the shrimps. They've been feeding on delicacies their whole lives. Remember the stream which Stanley showed us? What falls into there? Bananas, guava, papaya, coconuts. So the shrimp are delicious. The Sally Donny pepper gives the dish not only a zest, but also a distinctive aroma. This, by the way, is called titidzas. They are kind of flat cakes that are baked on coconut milk. A local original dish, so to say. By the way, coconuts are also felt in Kelaguen. They contribute a bit of noticeable sweetness, but also softness and tenderness. Certainly, somewhere the ancients were right. Kelaguen is really a privilege that should not be neglected. So, write down the recipe. You need 2 kilograms of shrimp, 4 lemons, and 2 glasses of coconut shavings, found in the sauce section. Salt, and the chilliest of peppers. Pour the crustaceans over with a liter of boiling water. Pour out and squeeze lemons on top. Then, pour in finely chopped onion. Mix, add the coconut shavings. Pepper, then mix again. Put out on the plate and sprinkle with chopped scallions. Eat seriously. After all, there's a very aristocratic dish on our table. Kelaguen has outlived the chiefs of the ancient tribes with all their ambitions. The hierarchical pyramid is no more, ancient taboos are forgotten, but the most important survives. Tasty and nourishing meals. Prepare Kelaguen at home with usual shrimp you bought at the store. I assure you, you'll feel a certain fragrance from the distant Mariana Islands. Even on a very large map of the world, the Saipan Island and the whole Mariana Archipelago are like breadcrumbs casually stuck to the atlas of the western part of the Pacific Ocean. All this is among the vast blue waters at a distance of 3,000 kilometers to the nearest continent. Despite its modest sizes, Saipan has an interesting history, to which I was first of all attracted by the cooking books. On March 6, 1521, the Chamorro Indians, who have inhabited this island since the dawn of time, saw a snow-white sail on the horizon. The Trinidad, a flagship of Ferdinand Magellan's fleet, was making its trip around the world. Apart from colonial hardship, the Spaniards brought to the archipelago never-before-seen products: rice, lemons, pork, and other overseas delicacies. I came here to taste the a treat born from the union of the island and European cuisine. And we need to find someone who will cook this dish, bring together two culinary traditions, the Spanish and the local Indian. But there's a very low population density here. All around is a humanless jungle. The island is covered by untouched jungles. Nevertheless, a traveler feels absolutely safe here. There are no predators, no poisonous snakes or insects. And the local inhabitants are very open and really friendly. Hello.
Hey, hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm looking for what no one here can refuse.
Yep. Oh, you want to know about the
Yeah.
Sure, I can show you.
Okay.
All right, let me just put this down. Here we go. First, check the pig.
Okay.
All right.
Before the arrival of the Europeans, the basic source of protein was fish. But you'll agree that eating only fish is a little boring. Gordon, what pigs live on Saipan?
In Saipan, we have two types of pigs, long nose and a short nose. We have the black one, still growing, that's the long nose.
Oh, I can see.
And then
it's
the
really
white
long.
one, yeah, the white one is the short nose.
Tasty.
Well, the short nose has more, let's say, fat.
And what shall we prepare today?
Today will be a long nose.
Long nose, this one.
Yes.
I'm very, very sorry.
So now let's go and dig the place for the
Okay, let's go.
A pit?
For the family. Today we're gonna enjoy a feast.
Maybe he's talking about some kind of local ritual. I decided it's better to follow all of Gordon's advice. Dig diligently and wait until the situation clears up.
All right, don't forget to dig this side and make sure it's balanced. You know, you gotta make it really balanced. Dig this side too. Yeah.
I understand.
You know, you gotta make a perfect circle.
Okay.
All right. Make sure that it's really, everything is the same. The depth is good, the depth is good. But you gotta clean out these loose ends.
Gordon, I'm still ashamed to ask, why am I digging this pit?
Well, you know, in order to cook the pig, we need to build the
And what is...
Well, the is like, you make a shorter depth of dirt, you dig it down.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Gordon, but how long has this method been in use?
Okay.
The history of this goes way back. Everybody in Micronesia uses this kind of cooking. Back then, you used to cook like breadfruit, fish, papaya, any kind that the land has to offer. You put inside
After the Spaniards came, the traditional method was tried on new products.
I know there's a lot of work, but the fruit will be great.
I hope so.
Sometimes roasting is dry, but the is soft and it falls off the meat.
Oh.
It's really juicy. That's why a lot of people prefer to than rather than to roast. Because sometimes roasting it just dries up the meat, right?
Fortunately, I was not trusted with the next step of the hearth preparation because of my lack of experience. The grooves must be laid out with the river stones, and not loosely, but tight. These guys can assemble any puzzle in minutes. They have a knack for it. Then comes the firewood from the local tree talangatan. Light the fire. Then another layer of stones. wait until the wood is burnt. While the hearth is being prepared, we should care for the meat. Gordon, what will we do with this pig?
To stuff the pig and marinate. our
Okay,
pig.
okay. I want to help.
Okay, so you cut the lemon first. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll cut the onion.
Yeah.
And together with the lemon leaf, we're gonna soak everything together. Now is take your lemons and start squeezing it into the bowl.
Squeezing.
Yeah.
Okay. And this way.
Yes.
Gordon, where did you learn the recipe of this dish?
I learned this from my mom.
Yeah.
On Saipan, we have a big feast at the house. My brother-in-law, my sisters, the family.
Whole family.
Yes, we cook food for close to 100, 200 people. To my parents, which they have passed on, and now it's our responsibility as kids, the children, to carry the tradition.
Okay. Then you can call me and I will help you to cut lemons.
Yes.
To the leaves and juice, we add onion and squeeze them together.
Squeezing them together. So once we're done with that, you're gonna open up the stomach.
No, not me.
When I'll hold the leg, you take this and like you're washing the inside. With
Yeah,
this.
hold leg.
You hold the leg?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Take this lemon and onions that we have. Well, we're just gonna salt the whole pig.
Okay.
All right? You wanna do the rubbing? I'll rub this side, you do that side.
Okay.
All right. Tail?
It's the main part.
Yeah, you gotta do the tail.
Okay.
All right. Then,
Now what?
it'll take at least 2 hours.
2 hours? I'm hungry already.
Well, maybe you can. What we can do now is you go around the island and then come back within 2 hours, and we got our feast.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. It's yours.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later, Ton.
A trivial task, don't you think? For our quick march to the breadfruit, I chose this wonderful car. It allows you to feel as one with nature, even when driving, especially if there's a puddle on the road. The plant we're looking for reminds one of a little oak, but actually belongs to the mulberry family, if that says anything.
Hello,
Hello.
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for breadfruit.
Oh, okay. We can show you the breadfruit.
Oh, thank you very much.
Breadfruit gets its name from the English mariner and pirate William Dampier, who saw that the fruits were a substitute of bread to the Aboriginals, as well as rice and any other side dish.
Thank you.
So, this is what the fruit of a bread tree actually looks like. To tell you the truth, I didn't expect it would look like a loaf. The breadfruit is not harvested, but found. It grows by itself, and you just need to find it and pick it. Gordon,
Hey, Anton.
look what I found.
Right, breadfruit. That's good. It'll make best together with our pig.
I must say that breadfruit is like bread, as a guinea pig is like a pig.
All right, what we're gonna do now is take our breadfruit. You take the other one.
Okay.
Take your knife,
Yep.
and we're gonna cut it in half.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna just cut it in half. And don't
Oh,
cut
it's soft.
Yeah, very soft. Very easy to cut. You know that breadfruit is now very big demand in the Pacific. Because when you don't have rice, this is the best next to rice. Now we're gonna transfer all of this and we're gonna bring it to the pit.
Okay.
I don't know why we're singing. Maybe it's a ritual?
What is this song about?
It's about pearly shells, how beautiful it is. So, like I said, put it in the fire. Cross. No, this leg. This. Ooh, it's hot. There you go. All right, Anton, you know, now we got everything down. Better we call our sons and our brothers, and they'll come in here and help us with all the other stuff to put it on.
Brilliant idea.
Yes. Boys, let's go. Come.
More stand up.
The carcass is stuffed once again, this time with red-hot stones. Stones are not laid out randomly. There are many factors here. Which way the heat will go, where the air inflow is, and so on. Here we put the breadfruits too. Then everything is covered by banana leaves.
So, pullable.
Okay, that's it.
We're gonna cover now the side with the dirt.
It's strange, but there's no smoke at all.
One of the things that saved my grandparents and my uncles and aunties during the war, the devastation, there's no food. And plus to keep their distance from the war, from the American and Japanese, this is what they use.
Oh.
You know, during the night, my grandmother, she was pregnant with my father.
Wow.
And sometimes she was hungry. So at night, my grandfather would scout the areas and then bring all the food. And just like the way we did it, we dug up everything, got all the leaves, and then that way there's no detection of smoke.
I'm also glad that no one will find our dinner until we want it to be found. Okay.
Right.
And how long will it prepare for?
It's gonna take at least 2 hours.
2 hours again?
Yes.
Okay. Gordon, but I'm hungry right now.
Well, you know, you still got a lot more places to show Saipan, so take your time, go and see Saipan, and then come back and we'll have a feast together
Okay.
with the whole family.
See you later.
All right.
Don't eat it.
No, I won't. I'll wait for you.
Okay.
Not many people know about the Mariana Islands, but everyone has heard about the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on the planet, 11 kilometers deep. In fact, the eastern part of Saipan is a beginning of the descent into the abyss, which gives the islanders a reason to believe that they live at the top of the highest mountain in the world. If we measure from the base, of course. While there was time, I decided to go fishing in the Mariana Trench. But my fishing experience didn't turn out like I expected. I'm used to the fact that the fisher is above and the fish underneath. This time, everything was the other way around. And thus began a series of failures.
To catch fish? Go back down. Where's the spear gun?
It seems I lack the theoretical training. Captain David Mooney acquainted me with the customs of traditional sea hunting.
So, Captain, and what's the meaning of this spear fishing and how to do everything in the right way?
Okay, in the old times we use wooden sticks and they make spear guns for spear fishing daytime. Why? Because fish are very fast daytime, so
Yes.
we use spear to chase the fish.
Okay.
Yes. And before we go fishing, we have to ask the spirit.
Wow.
And
I
to-
didn't do it.
You have to ask, otherwise, no fish you catch.
Okay.
Yes, and to protect you also, guide you forward to the fish. Now, if you're gonna use this spear gun, you have to be, you don't charge it yet until you see the fish.
Captain, how do I address the spirits in a right way?
You ask, so before you go in the water,
Yeah.
nowadays they just pray in their hearts and ask to help and guide them in the ocean.
Okay. No,
Now, I'm sure the spirits of fishing will be on my side. Mastering the old means of hunting does not come at once. So, pull, stabilize, aim, shoot, miss, miss. I must say that such diving works up a terrible appetite. In a short time, the spirits of the ocean had switched their wrath to mercy.
Look.
Oh, you catch!
So big. Yes.
No.
Is it enough for
No,
dinner?
not enough.
No.
I think you go and catch big one. Small.
All right. See you later.
Yeah. Big one.
Okay, big one. I remember.
Some you can never please, no matter how hard you try. Either the fish is small, or there's no fish. Well, I hope this will be enough.
Hello, Captain.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, very big. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have good size. Very good one.
I'm very, very happy.
Okay, now you come aboard.
So we have a unicorn fish and a surgeon fish. It has sharp thorns on its side, so it's best you don't touch it. Now, let's make a run for the shore. We must taste the fish before we get back to Gordon's residence. Islanders like to arrange picnics on the beach. For this, there are special sheds everywhere on the beach. Take anyone you like and barbecue. Dave, what will we prepare from our great catch?
Okay, for today's catch, for the fish, we're gonna barbecue grill this fish since
Okay.
it's small.
Sounds good. It's not so small, you know. It's middle-sized fish. Okay.
This one,
Huge.
this one, family eating size.
Yes.
So we cook with coconut milk.
So I'm catching, you are cooking, yes? Today.
I cook fish. You go relax. You are tired today.
Okay.
I'll cook the fish.
Okay, good idea.
Okay?
Ah, one moment.
You gotta finish.
Such weather is here year-round, and it never changes. I suppose that's why the English never colonized this place. They have nothing to talk of here. Today, the Mariana Islands have the status of an unincorporated territory of the USA. Domestic policy they handle themselves, but foreign policy is left to America.
Anton, come. Fish is ready. Cook.
Okay.
Okay, cook already.
I believe it is still dangerous because of this tail blade.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We fix that.
Wow. Nice smell. You first. Okay. Very tasty. But I think we need some salt. Now it's perfect.
Good, good.
Don't you want to try? I'm okay.
Okay.
I can't even tell which one is more tasty. I need to try a bit more. Fantastic. And what names? Unicorn fish and surgeon fish. David, there were hundreds of fish there, but I only got one. Not because I'm a bad fisherman. It's because I caught two of the tastiest ones. Oh, Dave, I've stayed here too long. I still have a lot to do. Thank you very much. But it's time for me to run. See you. It gets dark in these places rapidly. Just a few minutes, and the sun has already sent its last rays from the horizon, and the beach is covered in darkness. We must hurry. Gordon, stop! I knew it. I knew it. You ate it all, yes?
That's your one, man. You got your
No
pig, you
gas
got your breadfruit.
Okay. I'm ready to taste.
All right, let's do it. Let's do this. And it's good also to mix it up with the breadfruit.
Aha, breadfruit.
Yes.
For me, this is the most intriguing part of the meal. I've never tasted it, only read about it in books.
So,
Oh, yeah.
let's try.
All right.
You first.
Me first? Oh, me first? Okay, all right, me first. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the pork turns out unusually juicy. Because she was, as you could see, always under pressure, covered from all sides. Absolutely none of the taste or aroma had evaporated.
That's why some people want to cook with the because, you know, the meat is too soft and tender. Not like when you roast, it kind of gets dry.
All right, let's try some of this mysterious bread tree. I'd say it tastes more like a potato. And the taste of breadfruit is quite neutral. I think that with the help of sauce, one could do anything with it. Gordon, it's so good that there's a whole pig for the both of us.
Oh, no, Anton, this is not just for us.
What do you mean?
Even my family are coming. Everybody that helped us. Just watch, they're all coming. Hey, family, let's go! Family, where are you guys? I'm waiting for you guys!
No, it's a bad idea.
Let's go!
Gordon, it's not enough for our two.
Oh, this is plenty food for everybody. Everybody can enjoy tonight.
Нет. Плохая идея, уходите. Уходите,
Come
я
on,
вам
go! Yee-hee!
Нет, пройдет.
Yes!
It was bad idea.
Very good idea.
It was bad idea.
Very good idea. Everybody.
They will feed.
Up.
And so, that's the result of my acquaintance with the traditional cuisine of Saipan's inhabitants. A wonderful evening in the company of an indigenous family. They're really hospitable, cheerful, and very benevolent people who cook and eat with pleasure. Oh, and Gordon also promised to teach me how to play the ukulele. Gordon, I need a second serving.
But why?
Because in Russia we say one which means brain in Russian, is good, but two are better.